me. Wait for everybody else.
Oh, there's Anita.
Anita?
Didn't last long.
She's already. What do you mean it didn't last long?
You and me being just you and me.
Oh, 2 seconds. I said, don't start recording. It's just you, stupid, you and me, stupid. Stacey.
Hello.
Hello, A-team.
This isn't even the D team.
It's the E-team.
X team.
The A team.
Team.
The team. Hi, team. Hello. How is everyone?
Good.
Hot.
Yes. Most
What
definitely.
the heck?
I know. I have these big, thick blankets on my bed.
I know. Last week we had the heat on, and then I had to turn the air conditioning on. Makes me so mad.
I know. It's all over the place, isn't it, Jen? Like you never know where to wear a sweater or just a t-shirt.
I thought it
or
was.
what.
I thought it was hormones again.
Oh yes, yes.
Actually, the weather.
I know. I kept looking at the thermostat, going.
We
"Is
all
it?"
just moved to the sun. We wouldn't need air conditioning. We wouldn't
What?
need heating. We wouldn't need heating. We would only need the air conditioning. So let's all move to the sun.
No,
Great
no,
idea.
no.
Feels like I've done that when I have a hot flash and I'm just dripping in sweat.
I'm sure we're a lot closer than the male counterparts.
Yeah, could be. So for this month's movie, it's Planes and Trains and Automobiles, and I made
How many pages is that?
Oh, many pages. Oh,
1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness. Is it double space?
No, it's just scribbles, but it's only because I have.
You really? Where did you get that from? I actually Googled it.
I met the guy who wrote it. I've spoken to him
No.
a number of times, and Mark Leslie. It's a trivia book.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah, so I own it with and it
Ow.
says to Anita, those aren't pillows. He's a great guy. He comes to our writing group and he talks like he's a publisher and he does writing. And I have another book of
way.
his, and he's fabulous. He's just fabulous. So he's just tickled pink that when I Like Me just came out at the TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival.
Oh, that's the John Candy one.
Yeah. So and who's the guy? Who's the guy with the
Ryan
Yes.
Reynolds.
Yes. So he came out with that book and he's got his
Stacey's
book.
boy. That's Stacey's.
that's
I
my boy.
I
And
do
my
like-
boy was right down the street from me a couple weeks ago in Coburg.
Okay.
Because they've renamed the hockey arena there, the
Okay.
Greystone Hockey Arena. And I turned on the news. I thought, oh, there's my boy.
My boy is here.
He is
Right
pretty.
down the street, right down the road.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he and I own the same book.
You know, when I saw that scene when they were in the airport and John Candy's sitting there, I laughed out loud when I saw the title. I thought, oh my goodness. And to see that you've got the book, Anita, oh my gosh.
Well,
I
and
had to Google it.
It's a trivia book about planes and trains and automobiles. So a lot of the
Yes.
stuff is kind of like you kind of already know it. There's a little, a page or two on bloopers, and then there's some favorite lines and some things like that. And how this book actually came to be was based on the one in the movie, but that when the company went out of business. So the title and everything's up for grabs. So Mark thought, okay, I'm going to snap it up, but I can't. What am I going to do with it? He says, I'm not going to do, light porn. He says, but he decided to do a trivia book. So because he loves this movie, and I have never seen it. I now love it.
I noticed something in the movie that I'm sure nobody else did. It just it caught my eye because I went and half an hour ago called up the movie and just went to a scene. And I noticed this thing, and I wonder, have you read that whole book? You know everything about the trivia of this movie?
Not everything, but there's a bunch of things that.
Because there's a really cool little placement of something that I noticed, and I'm absolutely sure nobody would have noticed. And I
Okay.
wonder if anybody's ever noticed it because
Okay.
it's so trivial, but so interesting that this thing happened. I'll explain that later. Hopefully, I remember.
You better write it down, Jeff.
Bye.
Why
Oh
can't-
no!
why-
Well, I got it. It's an image, so I'll you know what? I'm going to open that image here, and that'll remind me that I've got to do it there.
why can't you tell us about it now?
I haven't seen this movie for a very long time, so I was quite thrilled to watch it because it was even better than the last time that I watched it. Just knowing John Candy and just
Yeah.
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 For sure, knowing John Candy, you see it differently. But I thought it was better the first time I watched it in terms of it fit. In other words, it's so many things are out of place, like the overacting at the of Steve Martin when he doesn't get his car at the reservation desk, and like you're not going to get anywhere doing that. That doesn't help you get a car better. We all know that. You can't be that frustrated knowing full well that you're about to leave for Chicago Airport. When you know you're not going to make it because you've been warned, you will not make it. And then you somehow think that when everything falls apart, that you're now frustrated and upset.
But he did make it. He did. And then everything was
at night.
it was funny.
Oh, hi,
Well,
number
the-
9.
The movie was originally 3 hours long.
Oh yes, I read that.
It
They
was
had
like
to
they had to
severely cut it.
cut all those scenes. So some of them, like the way he talked about some of the deleted scenes, it's like, okay, that I could see how that, like they added more stress between the Neil character and his wife. They didn't delve into that very much at all, but they talked about
Oh.
that quite a bit in some of the other, deleted scenes. So
I didn't see any.
Oh,
I've
and
never
I
seen
think
bloopers or anything.
Yeah, I think there was something to the point effect that she, in the original one, thought he was having an affair and he was seeing another woman.
yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah,
I could see that.
right. And
So-
then there was also the scene where the guy goes in the hotel room and robs them. I think, Anita, there was something else to that one too. Like apparently he was going to put beer cans on the bed and then Neil was going to open
Yeah.
it up and fly all over. So
Yeah, so there's some of that was sort of missed, and it didn't have the. But there was just so many scenes. Those to say it was predictable. I sort of like when he put his wallet in the glove box and said, "Remind me," there's something going to happen. And when the cigarette butt ends up in the back seat, somehow the car is going to go on fire. It's like so it's predictable, but it's wonderfully predictable. That's what I found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very well done.
Mhm.
Yeah, so a lot of guest stars.
What?
Okay, is that a puddle that they stepped in or something?
It is.
It's a puddle.
But so where was that puddle?
Oh, I'm sure
In
when,
New York City.
Yes, there you go.
and what's reflecting in it?
No.
No.
When was this puddle aired? So New York City, but like at what
Okay,
was
yeah.
happening?
I think-
87, wasn't it? Or 90?
No.
92?
I don't think
Before the
time-wise, in
taxi.
movie.
Before
In
the
mo-
taxi.
Oh, Thanksgiving weekend?
No, and
Before the
Anita's on
the
it. Like,
taxi.
in the movie, at what was happening when this puddle was shown?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's something
Well, I-
about when he fell over top of the suitcase.
Trying to get the cab.
So
Yeah.
this was when he's trying to get the cab, but specifically when John Candy stole the cab.
Yeah.
And we didn't know it was John Candy at the time. You remember, like all of
Yeah.
a sudden he bought the cab from the lawyer for $75. He goes,
Yes.
"Oh, and the lawyer goes, yes, I'm not a thief. I'm a lawyer, close enough. And he's pulling out the $75. And all of a sudden you see something getting loaded into the back of the taxi, that big case that John Candy was walking
Had to
around.
carry around. Yeah.
And that gets loaded into the back of the cab. And then the cab screeches off as he's still standing there with the other lawyer. Now he's lost his cab, that he later realizes because he sees that box again and goes, "You stole my cab," right?
Yeah.
But so remember, we don't know this is John Candy yet, right?
He
Right.
doesn't know yet.
Well, he doesn't know yet, right? Look at the very bottom middle of the picture. What do you see?
I don't know. I can't
Is that
see it.
one of the shower
A ring?
rings?
A shower
Oh,
ring?
a shower ring.
The shower
Mm,
ring. Yeah.
oh.
And I love the shower. The
Foreshadowing.
girls were wearing shower rings.
But that's the fact that that's John Candy. He threw a shower ring
Yeah.
on the ground
Yeah.
so it can go away. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
No,
Yeah.
I did not
It's
see that.
really something.
I
I did
think
not
that
see
might
that.
be in here, but I'm not sure. But it's little things like that that are in there.
That is, and it doesn't. You can't really tell it's a shower ring here, but when you see it in full motion, you realize there's a connector thing trying to.
Yeah, I thought it was a wedding ring.
I know that's what my first thought. What kind of ring is that? And then I'm looking closer. I'm watching the video. It's on for maybe 3 seconds.
I think you're right. I don't think a single person would ever have
you
caught
don't
that.
think would have.
No.
Oh, I'm sure people would have. I'm just saying to us because we've only watched it. Somebody's watched it 10 times, would have paused on things. But the fact that that's a shower ring and that's what John Candy, that's sort of announcing what he does for a living and how he leaves that behind.
You know, Jeff, it's his calling card. Yeah.
And he doesn't mean to leave it. He didn't do it on purpose, but that's the foreshadowing of what's to come.
I want a Del Griffith shower curtain ring.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
I bet you they would be good.
I own ones just like it.
Mine are from the dollar store or Walmart, so no,
Not
they're not as good
fancy.
as John Candy's.
Yeah, that's how mine are too, Jen. Yep. Same thing.
So John Hughes wrote this when he had left Chicago to New York, and he had been diverted to Kansas, and it took him 5 days to get home, and so that's how he came
It's
up
true.
with this movie. But I didn't know John. Like, I knew the name John Hughes, but I didn't know what he'd done. He's done Ferris Bueller's Day Off,
Oh
The
yes.
Breakfast Club, 16
Yes.
Candles,
Yes.
Home Alone, The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So I don't think I've ever seen Home Alone. I know I've seen
What?
parts of it. Of course I've seen parts of it, but I can't say I've sat and watched the whole thing.
It's very comical. It's very good.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's one of those Christmas movies that we have to watch. A Christmas Story, Home Alone, Elf,
Yeah.
The Grinch.
I think
All those ones.
Family Man is the best Christmas
For
movie.
Christmas?
Well, it's not specifically for Christmas.
Yeah,
It is around Christmas time.
yeah.
It's the what's that? Where the guy looks back and sees the
The life
Yeah,
he
like
could have
this,
had.
the what do you call that? Scrooge, not
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
yeah, but it's got a better name than that. Anyways, that's what Family Man is. The guy sees what life could have been, and it's set at Christmas, and that to me is my.
That's probably the only movie that I've ever liked his acting in. I just think he's such a bad actor. What's his
Nicolas
name?
Cage?
Nicolas Cage.
I liked him in
Maybe
National Treasure.
Moonstruck. No, I wasn't.
I like National Treasure.
The other movie is The Apartment, and that's set at Christmas. And that's I guess I don't like Christmas movies as much as movies set at Christmas.
Right.
And then you have the feel of Christmas without it being overdone with Christmassy love.
Yeah.
Who's in The Apartment? I've heard of it.
Lemon and Shirley MacLaine. It's my favorite movie
Yeah.
of all
And-
time.
and
Oh, I don't.
You'll have to go back and watch our movie review.
I will. That's one I missed.
I did watch The Apartment because Jeff said how great it was, and it was fantastic. First time I had ever seen it, but 1960, I believe, with Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine. Yeah.
Oh, that's on my list.
December 2019 is when we did it.
I think they're Jack Lemmon in that. When you see it, you go, "Oh, I'm Jack Lemmon. He's me. He's what I am." Everybody know that's me. That's what a man wants to say. That's me. No, that's me.
Yeah. So and what does and Jack Lemmon was also in The Odd Couple. And this movie, in a lot of ways, is an odd couple. It's a buddy flick, but it's the two opposite kind of people, and it's
grating on each other's nerves.
Oh,
Yeah, and the character of Fred McMurray is not like he was in My Three Sons. It's definitely different. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So did you know that Considered for Dell was John Goodman? And Considered for
Really?
Neil was Rick Moranis. They had come in and done a reading. So
Really?
but once you have these two guys, you can't really imagine anyone else.
No.
The support characters were very good too, I thought. Who remembers winning Ben Stein's money?
Oh, yeah.
He was the guy in the airport in Kansas.
Oh, he was on Ferris Bueller's Day
Yeah.
Off.
Yeah.
He was the teacher.
He was in a lot of
Bueller.
different Houston things, I think.
Bueller.
Yeah.
Oh, and the lady who was at the airport, she was in
Edie
Ferris
McClurg.
Bueller. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in Ferris Bueller as the secretary too.
She was also on the Hogan's Family, and she's in lots of cartoons and stuff like that. So she
has
in
a
a
very
lot of things.
famous voice.
Yeah, Bugs
Nasally or
Life.
something.
Yeah, she
Oh,
was
yeah,
also
Bugs
in
Life.
Mr. Mom with Terry Garr.
Oh, right.
Well,
Yes.
Jeff.
Oh my gosh. that's
Michael
a long
Keaton
time.
too.
Right.
Yep.
So the last movie we watched was Somewhere in Time, and the bellboy at the hotel was Bill Irwin. Bill Irwin is in this movie.
What?
He is sitting on the plane,
That's right.
and he doesn't have a line. He just,
Oh yes. He was sleeping.
And he takes off his
On
shoes and he's
Steve
going,
Martin.
yeah. Yeah.
He was
So
sleeping on Steve Martin. That's right.
And so the line that they used about the car, he said, "I know it's not pretty to look at, but it will get you where you want to go." John Candy used that was about the car. John Candy used that line in Cool Runnings when they bought the bobsled for the Jamaican bobsled team. He used the exact same line.
Cool Runnings had to be after this
I
one,
think
wasn't
so.
it?
Yeah, I think so.
Because he also did the Jamaican accent. Remember when they were drinking
Yep.
the tequila and stuff?
Yep. And the theme song was supposed to be written by Elton John, but there was some kind of contract dispute.
Oh,
I thought that was interesting.
I can't even remember what the theme song was.
No, that
Sing it.
me either. But had it been
Hum it.
John, I don't remember. But I do remember on the bus. It's funny how he tried to get him to sing Three Coins in a Fountain. Like, and it's like, no, nobody's singing along. And then these Flintstones, me, the Flintstones, and everyone's singing along. So John Candy did that exact same thing. What did he sang something else in another movie? What was it? I'll have to do some looking to find that. Task.
No, this is just a cool thing that happened. Nigel, Debbie's brother, has been doing a lot of sort of little things with background acting, and he was in this thing called Task. So he said, "Jeff, can you get
No way.
and put that up?" So what I did is, because this interface is MB, I mean MB's interface is HTML. I can go and fake it quite easily. And if you look at the bottom here, I made it look like he was in the MB list.
There he is.
Guy in crowd, right next to all the important people. But he's like this.
You really got to make a movie with
that
this.
is so cool.
Fourth billing is what he gets, and he's just kind of crowd. But I said it to him. I said, "Yes, I got it," and said it's up. And then I just sent him that photo, because I would normally do that. Send a photo, see it's up.
Yeah.
And he noticed it.
Did he?
So that means he looked and saw himself and went, "Jeff put me in there."
But that's not on the real.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
I can fake it. Like, I can put you in it and say you're so and so, and put your face in it, and then type in whatever text I want. That's sort of
Put my face right there.
Exactly.
I can fake. I mean,
The Canadian Mounted.
I can show you how to go to your bank account and then make it look like $1 million in the bank account, and then you could take a screenshot, and it would say you have $1 million in your bank account, and they would really believe it's in your bank account. Like, it's not there; it's just on the screen. I change it after it comes to you. I change the number. I don't.
That's how you did the Peregrine Falcon thing too.
No, that was it.
Oh, that was something different.
That was just
Okay.
a fake.
So in the 1985 movie Volunteers, John Candy had them all singing "Puff the Magic Dragon."
Volunteers, is that the one where he was in the army?
I don't know. I can't remember that.
Wasn't he? Oh, which one was that? He was in with Harold Myers. Is that guy's name?
Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis.
Ramis.
That was,
Okay.
Which?
that was the one with
Stripes.
Bill Murray Stripes. That was Stripes.
Okay.
That's such a good movie.
Yeah, it was. That was good.
I love everything John Candy did.
Yeah. So
He
they're
died at 43.
Family
Very-
Vacation. Didn't he
She's
do
too young.
It's
He did
so
a vacation
tragic.
movie?
And I I was thinking
Sometimes
that we're watching the movie. I thought, oh boy, yeah.
43.
Yeah.
Like, he was 37 or something when he made that movie. Like, unbelievable.
Yep. There's a urban legend that there's a house on, I think it's called Woodbrook Road over there, and it was a great big kind of mansion. And the urban legend is that John Candy was at a party there, and they had stables, so he had gotten on a horse and rode the horse through to the house, through the foyer into the house. So I have no idea if this is true, but I would love it to be true.
I can't see John Candy easily getting on a horse.
But he reminds me of Jackie Gleason in the way that they're heavy set, but there's an incredible lightness about him. Jackie Gleason could dance and
Light on his feet.
very light on his feet in a lot of ways. And I don't know how much of that's, faked or whatever.
Acting.
But yeah. So I don't know if you've ever watched Star Trek Voyager. There's Jerry Ryan who plays a Borg. She had a scene on the bus, but it was deleted and she was fired because she was laughing so hard that they couldn't get the scene done. So they got rid of her. So it's like, I thought that was pretty good.
Oh my goodness.
What else?
If you go back to that scene with the shower curtain ring, I think there's two of them in the picture, another in the top right hand corner. There's like two of them on the ground. Not 100% who the other one is, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh gosh. I love these facts about the movie. This is really interesting.
You
Yeah.
have to go digging though.
This is a nice little book. So I think a bunch of the stuff is now online with, like, you can look through in IMDb for bloopers and things like that. And most of the bloopers were just kind of continuity errors where, he did the thing and it's out of his hand and then now it's in his hand and then it's out again, that kind of thing. So like they're no big deal, but so one of my favorite thing is when he's talking in the airport and he says, "I'm an annoying blabbermouth. Nothing grinds my gears like an annoying chowderhead who can't keep his big trap shut." Yeah, and he kept talking about it. And who does that remind you of? Foghorn Leghorn from the Bugs Bunny.
Oh,
That's exactly what Foghorn Leghorn says. I gotta shut up. No one tells me I have to shut up. I could shut up just as good as the rest of them. I can shut up. Shutting up.
I say.
Good boy.
So it's almost like he was channeling Foghorn Leghorn.
I never thought of that. I thought I'd heard it somewhere before, but yeah, that's right.
Great. I think that fits.
Who is Steve Martin's wife? She kind of reminded me of like a Jennifer Grey.
Yeah, I don't know
era. I don't remember her name or where I've seen her before. All they did was kind of look at each other. She didn't really have a big role.
Now that Anita said that they were saying maybe she was thinking he fooled around on her.
Yeah, and
when you look back at the meeting, it wasn't, "Oh my God, I'm so glad it was very much
there was tension.
Pause and the time, and then all of a sudden they see each other and then they get together. And I sort of went, wow, after he had such a tragedy coming home and he's trying to get home to the wife, she should come running to the door and hugging him and going, because he would have been talking on the phone more than even what we saw, and that would have kept that "I can't wait to see you, I can't wait to see you" thing. And now you realize that there was something up there that they weren't showing you at that moment.
Well, and it was a real good example of the plotting to try and get home, and then this is your talk about obstacles. I mean, there's so many thrown up. The one where he went to there was no car at the car rental place, and then he climbed, because he was at the airport, he climbed down an embankment. And I remember when I was doing my walks, there was times that it's like, well, I'd really like to be on that road there, and it's 30 feet down there. I actually think to myself, if I slid down there, I'd be on the road. But it's like I never did.
He was in dress shoes and he was sliding everywhere when they were pushing that car out. That was hilarious. I think my favorite part was when they get to wherever they got to with the car, and he had to peel his hands off the steering wheel when it was hot.
Yeah.
He it was awesome.
At that point in the movie, because I saw it 20 years ago or whenever. And so they were just done the hotel, pillows, all that stuff. And I went, okay, movie's got to be over now because there's not much left to do. And I looked, we were halfway done at that moment. And I went, there's that much more. I'd totally forgotten about that much more.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love the long shot of the train too. I thought that was done for great effect. It shows like all the smoke coming out of it. And you think, okay, it's going to break down. But I thought that was just,
I thought
that
so
was just
too.
an epitome.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't remember. Does it?
So it was done for a $15 million budget, and the filming was 85 days worth. And the first weekend it grossed $7 million, and within 3 months it had 49 million, and so it cost 15 and it got to 49. So it was a money maker for John Hughes.
Now, how much did they get paid?
I have no idea.
I wonder, because
That
it
would be
wasn't.
interesting.
Was it at that time? Was it like a big box? Like,
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah, it had opening week. Like it wasn't like a festival movie or anything like that.
Yeah. It was just really well done. And John Hughes was
He's got a big
great at that time, especially.
Yeah. And Anita, I think it did open on Thanksgiving weekend. Of that
Did
year,
it really?
too.
Yeah.
So,
That's perfect.
yeah. I think the Thursday before or something like that. I read. Yeah.
That's perfect.
One of my favorite lines is when he was talking with that. I think the son Gus was going to the train station. He had the line. He said, "Her first baby came out sideways." And I remember thinking, sideways. So yeah,
I actually still cried again when John said she's been dead for 8 years.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, I remembered afterwards when I saw her picture, I was like, did she leave him? She couldn't leave him. She didn't. What happened? It's been so long. And then when he said she's been gone for 8 years.
Oh,
It's because
and
he
when he would
alone.
refer to her as Marie. As
And he-
Marie. Yeah.
and he talked to her, and it's like, yeah, she
Yeah.
likes me, and it's like, not she's
My
dead.
wife likes me.
She used to
I
like me.
know.
The moment that happened, you forgave him all his foibles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it went out the window, and you went, it's okay. It's
And
quite
it
over.
was such a touching scene. Like the way he delivered that line was just spot on. Like
Yeah.
it brought a tear to your eye. It did, because it was like, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
It was very good. Yeah.
very good.
So did it also remind you of any traveling that we did, Jeff, when they were like trying to get a hotel room? And they took the last room, and Jeff and I wandered through Horley in England, and we couldn't find a bed and breakfast to stay at. So we went to the first
Don't
one.
worry, we'll get one.
No, we'll get one because it's a Wednesday night. We had one a couple of days before. This is going to be no problem.
We don't need
So
to get
Jeff,
a reservation, Anita. We're fine.
no, we're fine. So we get to the place that we were at, like on the way in to go back, and we asked, we were here last couple days ago. Can we? Do you have a room? I'm sorry, we're full. But this is Massen's Avenue is a stretch of 20 places that are all B&Bs are right next to each other. So you go to the next one. Nope. 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 We're getting to the end of these 20 of them. And
Oh no.
our criteria is getting lower and lower. Like we said, we'd like 2 rooms. And so now
We'll
we started-
share a twin.
we started saying, well, we'll sleep in the same bed. It's
In
like
the
one of
living
us will
room.
sleep in the bathtub. So when we got to the very end and the guy said no, and Jeff said, but we helped you during the war. We're Canadian, we helped you. So the guy told us, oh, yeah, my friend has one that's a little off the beaten path, but he has a place. So he sent us.
Did not.
Yes, so he sent us down the street, and we walked miles to get there. So it's the cobblestones and the suitcases going clunk 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 clunk, and Jeff is the He-Man and will not let his clunk clunk clunk. He carries it. So we're both getting like, and we're not halfway there. We're not even sure that we're going in the right direction. And we see a guy in his driveway with his car open. And so we ask him, do you know where this is? And can you point us in the right direction? And he says, oh, hop in the car. I'll take you there.
Ah,
So we get in the car.
It's farther than you think, is what he said. So I'll give you a ride if you're walking.
Yeah, I guess we
with
look really
two
pitiful.
suitcases.
So the two of us jumped in Archie's car and he took us. He took
Oh,
us. But
isn't
that reminded me of Planes and Trains and Automobiles. It's like
Please, sir. Please. May I have a
helped you.
pumpkin?
we helped you during the war.
I can't believe you said that. Please, sir. That's funny. Did he at least laugh?
That was when we were
Yeah.
gone. We went to Holland to visit Doug.
Yep.
We were gone 2 days in total. And
Yes.
we
And it
slept-
took you 2 days to
we
fly.
spent 2 nights in England and still went to go visit Doug.
We were in Holland for 1 full day.
Yeah.
Because we got there, we slept in Holland one day, and the next day we were on our way back to England.
Yeah.
So 1 whole day in Holland. So
A 3-day Europe trip, 2 in London.
took us 5 days to do a 1-day trip.
You guys could do your own movie.
Yeah.
So that F-bomb tirade. So the movie would have had a PG kind of rating if it wasn't for that. But Steve Martin took the movie because of that scene that he got to say the F-bomb so many times. Like he said it 18 times.
Yeah.
And she said the last time. You're. So that's pretty funny. Oh,
It was.
Oh.
I think I was trying to find. Oh, so the nasal passage clearing scene that they were
Oh,
doing.
yeah.
So that's compared to in the 1968 Odd Couple. I think they did the same thing. So there's these little homages to these, other characters and stuff. So
Oh, that's cool. That was really annoying. I do know a couple people who have that post nasal drip that you're like, oh,
Yep.
seriously?
I do.
Blow your nose, Anita.
It's not there. It's in the back of.
Dig it out with a neti pot.
No.
Hey, Jennifer, maybe you can explain this to me. I have this really weird thing. I don't know if it has to do with that stuff you've been talking about lately with your thing.
Yep.
But my soft palate, the back of my throat, the thing if you were able to go up and into your nose, that thing would be going around. Mine collapses at times.
Yeah. You can have it surgically removed.
Okay.
And mine has almost choked me and I'm awake.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
If I'm concentrating on something, I'll realize that it has fallen and I go, oh, but I'm wide awake and I'm concentrating on something and I realize that back little soft palate area all of a sudden goes, and it's a connective tissue thing. Yes.
Oh, so that's part of that connected tissue.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it only happens when I'm like starting to get the flu. Like, you wake up and you go, oh, I feel crap. I got flu.
Yeah.
Then it'll happen.
Yeah.
Or really, really dry mouth at night. If I end up having a really dry mouth, then I'll end up having that collapsing in the morning.
Yeah.
That's it. At 98% of the time, it never collapses until I'm sick.
Did you ever go for a sleep study? We're getting off the movie thing. I'm asking because when I went for a sleep study, he said, would you like me to remove that little excess in the back of your throat? And I'm like, what, my uvula? He goes, no, the soft palate. And I'm like, no. He says, well, then go get a CPAP machine. I'm like, okay. You want to do what? You want to remove it? He
How
goes,
would
"No,
he
it's just
remove it? This is a sleep study?
surgically.
Oh,
No,
okay.
yeah, it was. He would
You're
take
not
you
in
to
the
an
sleep study having
ENT.
it removed.
No.
His side hustle. I also cut out the roof of people's mouths.
No. Yeah, he was like, I'll
When they're
send you to an ENT if you'd like that removed. And I'm like, don't I need it? Well, no. Like, oh,
Oh.
okay, great. No,
you're
I'll
talking
keep it.
About dry mouths. Who else in this room, when they were kids, decided that a dry mouth was real fun? So they would put their head out the window when they were going down the road and get their mouth really, really dry so that their tongue would stick to the roof of their mouth and it would be complete, like bone dry. No one else did that?
No.
I stopped when I caught a bug.
Yeah.
I stopped before I even had a bug.
Yeah.
Nope.
And of course, I did the usual, with the frozen pole and sticking my tongue out.
Oh, I
you
never did that.
did.
I
I
haven't
did
done
that.
You
Yeah.
did.
good
Did
to
you
have.
do damage? How did you get it off?
Little bit. It's like, why did I do that? I knew it was bad, but I saw it. I thought, I got to do it just to see.
I
Mine,
heard Jeff did it a couple years ago.
no, mine was a bit different. It was a frozen hole.
Look at Anita. What?
Jeffrey. Oh,
It's on YouTube. Look at Anita's face.
why did I even bring it
I
up?
mean, as soon as you said it, I'm going for frozen hole. I'm gonna go for that one. You do know 300 years from now, there will be classes about our movie review podcast, trying to undo all the things that we've been talking
All the
about.
great grandchildren.
What did Jeff mean by the frozen hole? And they're all talking about it. They have a class,
Googling it.
third year university class about it.
In 2025, what does that mean?
That's my project.
They're Canadian. Does it have anything to do with an igloo? Like, what is he talking about?
I know the woman earlier was talking about this frozen pole. I don't think.
They'll come up
What
with
a
their
glory
theories.
hole? What is that? Jeff.
Silly.
Jeff
No
was
wonder
so
you've
smart.
been banned from YouTube all the time.
He was like Einstein. He knew everything. That's all they
No.
compared to 300 years.
I don't think they'll say that.
Mhm.
Maybe comparatively to Jackie Gleason or something.
Well, I think that we could probably have a subheading when you put the thing up. At what time does it take? How many minutes in before they're not talking about the movie anymore?
Yeah.
To see how long it takes us, because sometimes it goes very quickly, and other times we actually
a betting game.
I wonder if I could take the audio, transcribe it, and then ask it, at what point did Jeff say something inappropriate? And we do that for every episode.
Yeah.
We'll see how long on average it takes me. In some episodes, he never said anything inappropriate. And this one he said,
Oh, I don't think that's possible.
you haven't been, this started with
I've
just
watched
Anita and
I've
I.
watched a few.
Anita and I'm rarely inappropriate when I'm egged on by crowds. The more people, the more I'm going to try and ride that edge.
We're such a huge crowd too, so
Well,
you
know
got
what
it.
I'm saying, if it's just Anita and I don't really, she
It
knows where my inappropriate sits. I don't even have to say an inappropriate thing for her to already realize I'm inappropriate.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to do that with her.
No.
It's you guys, I can still shock and awe. You saw Anita ride that one through? You guys are going, oh, and Anita's like,
Yeah.
Jeff again. Jeff again.
My brother who licks batteries is at it again.
Get over in a minute. He'll get a bit of attention from the yelling at him and stuff, and he'll be happy. And she just wrote it out. So I didn't do that with her. I didn't try and with just her and egg her on. So no, I was rarely inappropriate before.
So I got a hotel story. What it reminded me was when they were trying to get the hotel room. So Martin and I were up in Sudbury and staying at a hotel. And when we checked in, they said, if there's any problems, you let us know. And it was like, be sure to let us know. And it's like, okay, why would he warn us like that? So everything's kind of quiet. And then at about 9 o'clock, a team of hockey players that are between 9 and 11 years old took over the upstairs. And I don't know what they do. They're hooping and hollering and just screaming. Furniture was moving, and it was just, and so it hit 10 o'clock and they're still going at it. So I called the front desk and they said, thank you for letting us know. We will try and take care of it. We will go talk to the coaches and we will, and half an hour later, it's still going on. So I called again and they said, okay, we're going to talk to the coaches and the parents, and we are going to make sure that, I said, can you not have them run around the building a couple times? This is freezing cold weather. You would think that would slow them down or something. They were still not. So I called the third time and I said, I know your lobby is uncomfortable, but I'm coming down to stay there, and that is where I will sleep if you don't stop them. I said, I'm, They said, give us 3 minutes and we will see what we can do. And it was quiet after that. But then we come down for the continental breakfast, and these little cukes were all wearing their suits. You know, the little kids when they dress up.
Don Cherry suits.
Yeah. So they're all wearing suits because the hockey players who are trying to be professional, they all wear suits because they're going to be NHL players, right?
That's what they do.
I felt like scrambling their necks. Yeah, almost
You
slept
little
in the
jerks.
lobby.
I'm just glad you were never able to have children, Anita. That's
right. No, like I get a little bit of noise, but this was beyond. I don't like that. I heard furniture being dragged across the room.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. It was Jeff. It was too late.
I can imagine, but that's what 9, 10, 11-year-old boys are going to do.
Sure, just not above my head.
Hockey in the hallways. That's what I'd be doing at that age.
They said, if there's a problem, let us know. So I did.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that hotel room too. It got to be a mess so fast. That's definitely mismatched roommates. That's for sure.
The thing I was trying to figure out is how many shower curtain rings you'd have to sell to have a job doing it.
For 8 years.
And so I think that's part of the stupidity of it, is that's his job, and we're all supposed to realize that that's no one's job. No one would actually have that job. Shower rings would just be an accessory to shower stuff, the accessory, and you would sell it as a piece. You wouldn't actually sell shower rings as a job. Nobody could make enough money to, you know what I mean? There is no, he seems to be selling them 12 at a time. You're not going to make any money.
He sold them to the girls.
But he's selling them for $5 a piece. So he knows how to like spin that into money. But actually, shower curtain salesman, that doesn't exist. So that job was not one that they were really trying to pretend he did. They were trying to show the stupidity of it.
Yeah. It's like a part of the shower curtain ring division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that there's a whole division and he's in charge.
But you know what? It does make it more memorable.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
But it shows the absurdity of it. And that's the fun of the absurdity of it.
Yeah, it's no fun if he's just doing, selling a certain
sold barbecues or something. Yeah.
Or if he even sold like shower curtains or accessories for bathrooms, it wouldn't be as funny. But it's just the fact that the shower curtain rings that
that they're dollar store stuff that
There were no dollar stores then.
No, there weren't. They hadn't been invented.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, when they were invented, there were dollar stores. There's no more dollar stores. It's $2, $3.
It used to be the 5 and dime, right? That's what they used to be called.
Yeah.
So one of the other in one of the meetings they had a guy, I can't remember if one of the executives, and that was the guy who played he was the doctor, I think, on Murder, She Wrote. He played Matt Decker. Yeah, I can't remember his name anymore. He played Matt Decker on Star Trek, the original one, I think, where he tried
who told him at the elevator that he would never make it on time. That guy?
He was an executive at the meeting. I think it was the head of the meeting.
Sitting. Oh, the one who was looking at the picture board?
Right. And he was taking forever to make up his mind. Right. Yeah.
So I'd seen him before in a few things. Same with the taxi driver.
William Wyndham or something like that.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Murder, She Wrote. Yeah. William Wyndham, I think. Yeah.
I don't remember the taxi driver. I didn't recognize him.
So the taxi driver is played by Larry Hankin, and he's also in Home Alone. He was an officer.
Way.
He was the landlord in Pretty Woman, and he lost to Michael Richards for the part of Kramer on Seinfeld. Because when I saw him too, it was like, oh, that guy reminds me of Kramer.
Yeah, a little bit.
And when they had the storyline of filming the show, and so they hired and they had casting for Jerry and Elaine and Kramer. So he had lost the role of Kramer, and he got to play the guy who's playing Kramer in the movie. So the guy who didn't make the cut got to have a role as the guy who he's really replacing. So all
Small
connected.
world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so, and in Yours, Mine, and Ours, I don't know if you remember the one with Henry Fonda and Lucille Ball, when she goes to the grocery store and he's doing the checkout and everything's a nickel, and so she's got feet and feet of the cash register receipt. He's the guy who was the cash register guy. So all these weird things, like these people have been in movies and they're not leading men, they're these character actors, but they're in so many different things.
So many things. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool.
There are people who do YouTube videos where they talk to old actors and actresses who are out of the business for a long time. They interview them and just talk about things. Terry Garr had one a few years before she passed, where they just went through and talked to her, and like there's a few of those going around. They're quite interesting.
Mm-hmm. So technically, this could be called Planes and Trains and Automobiles and Pickup Trucks and Taxi Cabs and Buses and 18-wheelers. So because they used all those methods of getting across the country. I'll put it on when I write up the blog. There was one day last May when we went to Europe that we were on a plane, then we were on a train, and then we got into an Uber car. So we felt it was our Planes and Trains and Automobile day. Yeah, we did all three in one day.
I liked it.
Yeah, very much. It'll be a movie that I watch again.
Yeah.
Do we know what movie we're doing next time?
No clue.
Stacey picking it?
Mm-hmm.
I can pick it if you want. Okay.
We picked them all so far. We might as well just keep going.
Okay, we'll just continue for the rest of the year, Jeff, if that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll figure out one and send it to us?
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, the other little scene I loved is after the shower, John Candy had taken all of the towels, and all he was left was this little washcloth. It's like these little things were so funny.
I watched this back.
But it made me not like John Candy. The funny thing is, when he did those things, until he
was irritating.
Yeah, and
dirty, messy.
There was nothing sort of redeeming about him until he said, "My wife's been dead for 8 years." Then you need to forgive him all those things.
All of it.
Yeah, it all washes away his sins. Like it was so almost cathartic to hear that, because then you don't.
I can forgive him.
The suffering that he put you through. Yeah, because he's suffering way, way, way more.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Martin had to sleep with a beer all over his side of the bed because he had the vibrations on.
I didn't. I loved it when he said, "What did you think was going to happen? You put him on the bed. That's fine."
And the vibrating bed.
It was after being invited into the room because he was sleeping in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was good.
Yeah. Especially when he's out in the car and it's so freezing cold and he tentatively looks behind him at Steve Martin like, "Oh, you're talking to me? Can I come in?"
No.
But his line that says, "You want to hurt me? Go right ahead if it makes you feel any better. I'm an easy target. Yeah, you're right. I talk too much. I also listen too much. I could be cold-hearted cynic like you, but I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Well, you think what you want about me. I'm not changing. I like me. My wife likes me. My customers like me because I'm the real article. What you see is what you get."
But when he said that, I didn't like him.
Right. No, I sort of did.
He went through. I went, "Oh, that's a little bit." No, you could say, "I need to fix a lot of things about myself." That would be a much nicer.
Yeah, but he also recognizes he's a blabbermouth. Like he says, "I know I'm annoying. I know it."
The blabbermouth was the least of his problems.
Well, yeah, okay.
I could. So to sit there and recognize the smallest fault you have, and all the huge ones are washed under the bed.
Well, he's like Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang. It would drive me nuts to live with him, but he's so funny to watch. Enjoy him very much.
I've just been watching that lately. I never watched it before.
Really?
Oh,
That's
wow.
good.
The roommate agreement, and oh my gosh.
It's too many good things about that show.
I don't
love it.
believe the Johnny Galecki character though. That's the problem.
No, I know. It's
No, a bit of overacting there. I
Yeah,
always
he
thought
tries
too.
too hard, then he gets nerdy and he goes into whereas Sheldon Cooper is so relaxed in his nerd filled. Even the other two guys are pretty good. Galecki, I knew him from Roseanne when he was a tough kid and a smart ass, and now he tries to be a nerd and just didn't fit. I thought that was a poor choice of people
Of casting.
for it.
Yeah, occasionally he would go into the and he that's it's, but then he's acting,
I
and
know.
you don't even know that Sheldon is acting. But
Yeah.
what he has said is that he says, I am not smart. I can't do any of this. It's the writers and the directors and stuff. They tell
But it
me how to
rolls
do
off
it.
their tongues so well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
physics and math and
Oh
yeah,
no,
it's just-
he
Oh, yeah.
struggled with it. He did
Astronomy
not
and-
know any
Oh,
of
did
it.
he?
He knew nothing. He could, in fact, that part of the thing is that they created the really hard things for him to say, and they laughed at him and were digging at him, kind of like, you're not gonna get this one, and he's like, "Yarr."
Yeah.
He's autistic, isn't he?
Hmm?
In real life, he's autistic.
No,
I think he is.
I don't know.
Jim
Yeah.
Parson.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me go look. I'm gonna ask me some Chat GPT.
I do like things. Have you ever watched The Pit
No,
No.
with Noah Wiley, who used to be in the ER series?
no, but I've
Oh,
okay.
no.
The Pit is a new one, not based on ER, just happens to have the same actor in it, but it's real medical. Like you go by you see other medical shows, Grey's Anatomy, ER, whatever,
Right.
you look at it and go, oh, there's little bits. That's right. And
Yeah.
a little bit, no,
That's
that
not-
didn't
yeah.
happen. The doctors don't do this. The doctors don't do that. The nurses do this. Well, in this show, it's spectacular. It's a 12-hour shift, and that's the entire series. Like the 1 year is it's 12 episodes and 1 hour for each episode.
Oh,
And it's an hour of the ER day.
what
and
an
it's-
interesting concept.
It
Oh,
is.
I did
It is.
24 hours with what's his name? Remember that show?
Jack
Sutherland?
Bauer. Jack Bauer.
Kiefer Sutherland. That was 24 hours. And it was
Yeah, it's
24
very
hours of time.
Yeah,
in the
very similar. That each episode is 1 hour of a 12-hour shift for 12 episodes in one season.
Yeah.
But it's very, and being in the medical field,
Especially.
Paula always say, okay, what did you find wrong? Well, that IV was upside down or whatever. But there's like two things in the entire first season. I was like, I don't think they would have done that. But it's really well done. You'd all really like it.
And
The
it's
Pit,
called the Pit.
The Pit, PITT, yeah, with
Okay.
Noah Wiley. And you know what? There isn't a lot of people they're all new actors and actresses. So Noah Wiley's the only one that I
Was a name.
recognize.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they got what did they just have? What awards did they just have?
The
Emmys?
Emmys.
Yeah.
Emmys, yeah.
So they won, the Pit won, he won, the head nurse won. Yeah, they had like 5-6 categories that they won for the Emmys.
Hmm.
It's very good.
Good for them. But yeah, it's nice to see stuff that's accurate.
Yeah, that they've put so much effort into accuracy. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. The thought that goes into it. Yeah.
You mean the Love Boat wasn't accurate?
Oh.
My character wasn't like Julie, and there was no gopher and Captain Stubing.
You're just on the wrong side of the ship.
That's right. Isaac the bartender.
I just put up 2 more seasons of Mandy.
I don't even know what that is.
Mandy, Stacey?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Mandy Patinkin?
Kunk on Britain, the girl who does Kunk
Oh,
on
okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
She has a show called Mandy, and she's hilarious. She's like Rick, and now she was also in Afterlife with Ricky Gervais. She was the
Ooh, I've yet to see that.
oh, it's phenomenal.
I heard that, yeah.
But the thing about Ricky Gervais, he always plays a not so great version of a person. Like
Yeah.
Office
Mhm.
and extras. Like he's always the butt of the joke and the fool who doesn't get the girl. And in Mandy, she plays a bad version of herself and who just can't do anything right. So she almost follows in the Ricky Gervais kind of thing. She's like overly done foolishness, stupid. She's comically stupid.
Yeah.
Like I think it's hilariously funny, but like
It is very good.
you have to watch a few episodes of Mandy to
Mhm.
catch on to what she's trying to do. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
And Jeff, it's one of those shows too. You watch the first episode, you think, oh, I don't really know about this. But then after you watch it, after 3 or 4 episodes, then you can really get into it.
Get what she's trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just finished watching all 13 seasons of Dallas.
Oh,
And it's like, oh, that was pretty good.
I'm
Yeah.
now in the middle of the Winds of War with Robert Mitchum, and I was
Okay.
so happy that Jeff had that on there because
Okay.
I remember when it was a mini series on TV. And I wanted to ask you too, Jeff. Do you remember there's Rich Man, Poor Man? I think Peter Coyote was in that. Would that be one that you could get? 1973 or 74, I think. Rich Man, Poor Man.
I have no idea.
That was quite a
So
mini
the
series.
Winds of War, when I watched Regis Philbin in the morning, he would do a morning show with Kathy Lee Gifford, and he would call his mother-in-law the Winds of War. And he'd say, the Winds of War is in town. She's going to be here for supper. I love when people are called the Winds of War or something. What was the other one? Penn Jillette calls his people, what does he call them? Oh, it's gone from my brain for a minute. It's not like, the long-suffering Glen Ally or the long-suffering Laura or whatever, calling someone the long-suffering whatever. I think that's fun.
Yeah, Jim Parsons is not autistic.
No, he's not.
It's great that you figured that out, Jeff, because as I look through his history and medical record, I do realize he is autistic, and you are the first person ever to have known this and figured this out, and we are contacting him to tell him, and you probably saved his life. Thank you, Jeff. Oh,
Did you guys see that
Congratulations,
movie?
that's your degree.
Did you guys see the movie where he was a mathematician for putting the first man on the moon?
No, but I've seen a clip of
What
it.
was it called? Letters or something? It was very good. That was a very good. Now I can't remember the name of the movie now, but he played in it, and yeah, he's not autistic. He played a smart man, but he wasn't.
But they did take a lot of things from his life and turned it into the character. They made Sheldon from Texas. They made him from Texas. That his father died when he was young. There's a few other things that is the same when he was growing
in
up.
real life. Oh, well, I know he was the oldest cast member there.
Yeah.
He played a 20-something-year-old, and he was 40 or something, just like Phoebe, I think, with Friends was.
Right. And with
the oldest one.
Sheldon and Leonard, there was that writer or producer or something in the 1960s. He did
Yes.
a Genie.
His name was
Sheldon Leonard. Yeah, and it's an ode to him. Sheldon and Leonard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Such trivia you guys
Yeah,
know.
isn't it cool?
Yeah, Hidden Figures. That was the movie he
Oh, that's what it. Yes,
Hidden Figures. Right.
that was a very good movie. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, Anita, you should watch it. It's very well done. Really, a lot about discrimination, right?
and behind the scenes, NASA and what really happened
From the 50s.
50s, 60s.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Was it with the girl with the Kevin Costner scene?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because
About the blacks in the bathroom.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like I've seen, little clips
The
of it,
clips
but
of
I've
it, yeah.
never sat and watched all of it. There's so
It's-
many movies
it's-
that I just see bits and pieces of.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
So sitting down to watch them on purpose is something that, I just normally wouldn't do. So
This is what was so great about this movie. I had seen many clips on the airplane, but I had never actually seen the movie. So
Yeah.
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 Well, knowing it could have been 3 hours long. There was one point that I like you, Jeff. I didn't know. It's like, okay, are they done now? And it's like, no, they have lots more. And then I thought, if it
They
was
haven't even
another-
gotten in the automobile yet.
If that was another
Well,
hour
they were on
left,
the automobile. They hadn't gotten in the train yet, or the transport truck, or
Yeah.
they had a lot of that stuff.
I had forgotten about that actually.
yeah.
All right. So this was fun. I learned
Yeah.
lots of details. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's
If
good.
y'all were on my book,
Okay.
well, Mark Leslie is the guy who wrote it, and I'll give a shout out to him. I'll try and tag him once we get the thing in.
Yeah.
because-
Yeah,
so I
that's
sent him the
great.
picture of me doing
I
this.
took a screenshot and then I had to zoom in and then I Googled it. I'm like, is this real? And it was like, this is not a real book. It's a trivia book. But I
No.
was like, I was waiting for it to be a novel going, what is it? Canadians Mounted or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, is
But-
that porn?
So he
Or-
talked about trying to get the cover to look exactly like the one. So,
It's funny.
there's the picture. So he started with the girl.
Ah,
And that was it was not right. And then they tried it with another girl.
it was
So
perfect.
Yeah, so it took a while to get the perfect girl, and it's like, no, her hair's too short or it's too long, and it just the way
And
he
it's in
talked about.
such a little tiny portion of the movie, and yet
Yeah.
it's like a
But
big.
it's so memorable. Oh my
and,
god.
and Ryan Reynolds loves it so much, he pulled it up in Deadpool, right? He made it's in the
When he was
scene-
sitting at the bus stop or something with the dog, or
Yeah. So like he's gonna find a way to work it in. My
I love that.
favorite funeral thing is I watched the one on of John Candy, and Catherine O'Hara said the nicest things. She said to John Candy's mother, she says, Mrs. Candy, whatever you did to deserve John, your son, God bless you. Because
Yeah.
as I'm saying,
They were in that movie Only the Lonely. I think she played his mom. Yeah.
well, and she was in Home Alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. My favorite movie for Catherine O'Hara, or not movie, is the Schitt's Creek.
oh, I love Schitt's
I
Creek.
did-
She's the best character.
Oh, she's
The amount of
Clever.
verbalization of words that she put
Clever.
together. I don't know if it's her or the writers.
so smart.
Her verbiage was like,
So yeah.
On
And I didn't
point.
think I would like it as much, but it was just brilliant. There's
it-
so
her-
much.
she made it.
City SCTV together too.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
That's true.
That's the joke. That's the thing. You can't say, and they were in that too. That's the pinnacle, and then all the rest
Yeah.
flurries from there.
It is.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
it
the
is.
after
but-
effect of, oh yeah, did you know this? I got trivia. They were in SCTV together. Oh!
Yeah, great.
Well, SCTV started so many people.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure did. Yep. Eugene Levy and
Yeah. Flaherty.
Flaherty, Martin. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We could make it SCTV. We could be we could do skits like Carol Burnett. Jeff, you can be Tim Conway.
Mm. Oh.
My favorite scene with John Candy and SCTV is Guy Cavaliero is closing down the whole
Even the names of these people.
closing down the whole thing, and Johnny LaRue went and got drunk that night, and he's so drunk, and he's on the ground laying on his back in the snow, and a cop comes along and he says, hey, what are you doing there? And he goes, and he sort of looks like, just look at my contact lenses. He's doing this. He's trying to give an excuse of why he's lying on the ground. Drunk.
That's a good one.
I'm just looking for my contact lenses.
Now, if he had said shower rings,
Ah,
then it would have been foreshadowing
Yeah,
for the
foreshadowing.
future.
we're chattering. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, so we'll see you all next month.
Yep, and I
No,
will pick
okay.
out 3 movies. I'll pick out 3 movies, and we can choose which one we'd like to see.
So goodbye to all our fans who might actually be in this room right now.
Goodbye. Do we have a fan club name?
Oh, stop it.
Come on, I want to get a T-shirt.
Gotta
And a
get some
baseball cap.
some swag.
Right.
Exactly. We
Live
could put
fire
merch.
T-shirts and our hoodies.
We could
Well,
get merch. Come
But
on now.
we call it different things. So I call it my New Year's resolution, because this started
In your
as a New
blog,
Year's
yeah.
resolution,
Yeah.
but it's not really. And Jeff calls it a movie review. And that's what it
Stacey?
more
Yeah, I
is.
call it the movie podcast.
There you go.
Okay. I don't know, but I want to get some merch, and I want to
Yep.
I want to social media the shit out of it.
There are merch companies out there that are glad to join up, and you just give them the logo, and they will make it, and people can buy it. And we can
Oh,
make
maybe they could pay us for
But we-
our
we
excellent
would. If
movie
somebody bought it,
reviews.
you would get the little teeny commission out of it. So they would do
gosh.
a hoodie for $25 and put our
See?
logo on it.
But we have to call we have to have a name first. We don't have
Yeah.
I know. Certainly can't be all about movies because it's not 100% what we talk about, but a variety of things.
A variety of things. Yes.
It's going to be called "It's Not 100% About Movies."
No.
That's the title.
That's better than
It's childhood memories. It's
How about
a big list.
Don't waste your time. Click next.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Right there.
Bells and buttons.
Click and subscribe. Okay, love y'all.
okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you next month.
month.
See you next time.
Bye.